Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing blue look. This is the 5th look in my rainbow series, and I really love this look. I feel like after yellow, which took a lot out of me, green was fun. Green was fun, and I do really love the look. I haven't looked at the footage, and I mentioned that during my getting ready with me portion, so I don't really know if I love it, you guys. But I know I love this video. Like, I feel like my heart did go into this video, and I love this look. I did have a little bit of trouble with it, even just now. I'll probably insert it at the end. As I was kind of just touching up, I grabbed one of my brushes to kind of set my concealer into place a little bit more. And it had blue on the end of it, so I had this big blob of blue. It was really embarrassing, but I fixed it. I love this lip, I love this eye, I love the highlight. I didn't go with the blue blush. Are you guys surprised? Are you guys relieved? I wanted it to be still wearable, and I feel like this particular look is a lot more wearable than, say, the yellow and the green. And for sure the yellow was my least wearable. The green was also, the green wasn't not wearable, but the green was more poison ivy wearable. Like, the look was gorgeous. The look was, of course, wearable, but as far as the green blush goes, I feel like that's definitely something you can do for Halloween, something you can kind of use as an idea and inspiration for maybe the Hulk. You can be the female Hulk, okay? But this is the blue look one more time. I love it. I love it. Let's just jump right to the getting ready with me portion, and I will. Oh, no, wait. Hold on. If you're here, you're probably wondering who I am. I'm RLQ.Rosie. Actually, most of you guys probably already know who I am. I'm lying. What am I talking about? But I'm RLQ.Rosie on Instagram. That's probably where most of you guys know me from. If you don't know me, then go ahead and start following me so you guys can get to know me. Subscribe to my channel before you go, and watch the other videos in the series. Watch Roy G. We're getting to the Biv portion, and I'm really hyped for it. Really, really hyped. So going to keep on watching, and now I'll see you at the end. Okay, so I've already tried to record this once, and I hated it. And I'm ready to do this. I have an idea in mind, and I've been inspired. I saw something on Twitter that I really liked, and then I saw something on Jeffree Star Cosmetics page, and I wanted to do something very similar to that, but blue. So let's dip right into the Bright Lights Pinky Rose Cosmetics palette. I did something a little bit different with my lighting and my sound, so I hope this video does a little bit better than usual. Oh, these little things keep falling out. This palette has taken a freaking beating. So I am going to go ahead and just blend this out to begin my transition shade. This is definitely like a very baby blue. On my skin, because it's yellow, it almost pulls out a little bit more greenish tint to it versus like the baby blue that it is in the palette. But it's still a really pretty shade, and it's just my transition, so I'm not too concerned with it. Obviously, I'll be laying down a lot more blues. There are so many blue palettes or eyeshadow shades in palettes, so we are not in any short supply of blue, guys. Want to build this one up a little bit just because I want to make sure that it shows a lot more color than like a faded. I feel like I'm contradicting myself there, but I want to see the color, but I also don't want to see the color, if that makes any sense. I just want to make sure there's a definite transition between the blues. The next blue I'm going to use, I feel like you guys expected it. It's going to be from the Blue Blood palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Obviously, this is the perfect blue palette, so if you are looking for just a 100% blue palette, then just go with this one. I think you really don't need anything different than this palette, to be honest. But in the interest of trying to show you guys the best blues all around, I will for sure be using more palettes than just these two. Well, just this one. And I'm blending those up together. So today my yellow video went live. At the time I'm recording this video, the yellow video is already live. And I would have to say that that's probably my least favorite. It's not my least favorite look, because overall the look itself is gorgeous to be photographed, and I mentioned that in that video. But definitely the footage itself, like me, I feel like in my video I look really tired, and I just almost defeated, and I think that's how I felt during that video. And when I started my blue video the other day, I actually was kind of feeling the same way. The sunlight just changed. So I took a break, and now here I am back to recording, and I feel a lot better than I did when I was recording my yellow one. My green one, I don't know how that one turned out. I haven't gone over the footage as of now. I hope I like it. I feel like the look itself was really pretty. Obviously using kind of these more crazy shades for blush and highlight, it kind of takes away from, I don't want to say the beauty of it, but yeah, the beauty of it. And it's not your traditional beauty, so people are of course gonna like side-eye it, and that's kind of what for me. I mean, I'm a human, so I of course take all of those things in my head, and I don't like to be negatively criticized, even though it's expected as a YouTuber especially. But this particular series has made me a little bit more vulnerable for attacks, because people look at it immediately and think, why the hell are you wearing that, versus, oh, I get what she's doing, if that makes sense. Okay, so the third blue I'm pulling out is from the Violet Voss Rainbow palette. I use this one in yellow. I'm almost positive. Yeah, I didn't use it in the green video, so you guys aren't seeing it for a third time. You guys are seeing it for a second time. A lot of these palettes, I know I mentioned before, I'm using them multiple times, but this particular one isn't a repeat offender. So we're using this to deepen that crease. You guys know how I feel about metallics in the crease. I love them. The sun's coming back out, so if you guys see me change colors, that is why. So I'm going to take a little bit of the Jeffree Star one, and I'm going to start going down like so. And then I'm going to do the same with the Violet Voss shade. Just start carving that around, or curving that around, jeez, and making sure it's forming that V. I'm not going to add anything to this brush, but this is the brush that I use on Cloud, and I'm going to start kind of buffing out those edges all around. Really feel like this one looks a little bit more green than I want it to, and that is definitely what happens when you have yellow in your skin tone, or as my particular skin tone does. It has everything, like every bit of everything. So I'm going to take some concealer now, and I'm going to carve this out and up and down. So it creates negative space, almost like a wing. And I'll make sure I show you guys a picture. Actually, after this, I will pull that up. So I'm going to clean this up, and I will be right back with that photo. Okay, done, clean, gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is, this is the NYX Off Tropic palette. This is, I actually was sent this one for a campaign like 6-8 months ago, and I really love it. It's very tropical, very colorful. It's little. We're going to go into this shade here. I love this shade. I think it's so pretty. I did a really pretty colorful look with this. And we're going to go here, kind of like a wing type within this, like, whatever you would call it. But I want to maintain that, like, sharpness, if that makes any sense, of, like, the invisible part. Okay, perfect. I always have to keep looking at my monitor, because I want to make sure my monitor is picking up, my mirror is picking up, because this is actually what you guys will see versus what I see in my mirror, if that makes any sense. Of course, I feel like I said that a lot, but everything I see in my mirror is opposite, and what you guys are seeing is true to form. So like if you were looking at me in person, that is what you will see versus what I see here in this mirror. I mean, obviously, I think you guys know the science behind optics and how that works, but some people don't actually know that. Okay, so I'm going to go back over here with the shade from the Jeffree Star palette, which is Blue Monday. And we're going to make sure that's still very, very defined. So it's like a wing within this invisible wing. I love the way that looks. I'm very happy with it. I'm glad I took that time off, because I feel very inspired. Oh, I was going to show you guys that look. Hold on. So this is kind of the look that I was inspired by. Yes, my screen is cracked. Yes, I am taking donations to replace my phone. I'm just kidding, but really, just watch my video so that I get some money. I'm going to go over this a little bit with some glitter. In particular, this is Tearful from Lime Crime. I absolutely love this kind of glitter. I feel like you guys have seen me use this stuff a lot in previous videos and a lot of my tutorials on Instagram. And I gravitate towards it a lot for a glitter, just because it's kind of a, I don't know how to explain it in terms of what kind of glitter it is. That's a little bit contradicting. Just ignore me. Ignore that statement. But I'm just going to go over that area just so that it adds some dimension to the look versus a super flat blue eye. I feel like the look from Instagram is definitely prettier. But I didn't want to copy, like, I didn't want to take her look and be like, oh, this is my look, but blue. I wanted to do a slight variation of that so that you guys can kind of see different versions of that particular, like, you know what I'm saying. Zoom in just a tiny bit. Just so you guys don't think that I am faking it. Okay, so what I want to go into is, this is a new one. This is the Urban Decay Elements palette. I don't really talk about this much. I think I was sent it a while ago. I did like 2 mini getting ready with me's. They didn't do too well, even though people were actually asking to see it. And I kind of just put it away in the vault. So we're going to go into this shade here. This shade is called Sapphire Dream. And I'm going to ombre out this wing. It's a super beautiful like blue metallic. I thought about going into the blue blood palette, but I didn't want to put too much of that particular palette in this look, because honestly I could do a whole look with that one palette, but you guys don't want to see that. You guys want to see different palettes. So I'm going to ombre that out, and then I'm going to make sure that it blends into that one. I really like that, guys. Really like that. So for highlight in my inner corner, I'm going to go into Jeffree Star's Blue Balls. Yeah, Blue Balls. This has a little bit more of a lavender tint, but I just want to show how wearable it is, because I feel like most people think that these particular highlights are unwearable, and of course they're not. These definitely apply better with your finger, but I like to kind of know which direction I'm going. And that just happened. So I'm going to finish the other eye off camera, and I will be right back. I thought I was recording. I'm taking Blue Monday again and then going all the way under the eyes like so to smoke it out for sure. Both sides. Just so it looks exactly as that sound effect was. And then I have a blue liner I want to use. And this is from Maybelline. It's their Long Lasting New York liner in the shade Lustrous Sapphire. I'm wearing 2 sapphires today. I need to sharpen this, so give me a second. And y'all bet your sweet asses that I'm going to put on some blue mascara. Heck yes. I'm going to pop that on. So for highlight, I am going to be using these 2 babies right here. The Liquid Frost from the Blue Blood collection. These are in the shade Blue Balls and Prostitute. Prostitute's one of my favorites. And I think what I want to do is I want to lay down Blue Balls first, because it is like, it's, as you can see from the inner corner, it's a lot more purple blue base. I did lay them down on a mixing plate here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into that one. This is a lot, like, to be honest, like, this is hella highlight, and I feel really bad because it's probably going to go to waste. So here's what I'm going to do is go over that, and I'm just going to pack it on, because since I did use a more peach pink blush, I want to make sure that you guys can still see a lot more blue in this look than you do the actual pink. So just going to kind of blend it down into the majority of my blush and up to there. And then I'm going to take a little bit of Prostitute and highlight the cheekbones right here, just to add some highlighted dimension. Blend that in. I really want these to kind of fuse together to kind of create the perfect blue, like, everyday highlight. I guess not really every day. All right, for lips, we're going to go into the Jeffree Star Blue. We're going to go into the Blue Blooded Mini Lip Bundle. This has all blue lipsticks, as you guys know. That's what they look like there. I think I want to go into metallic one. So it's freaking pretty. I'm going to finish this really quick off camera and I'll be right back. Okay, so my hair's a hot mess. I toyed with the idea of going back into the blue shade here so I can connect it here. And I wasn't going to do it, but my chair's loud. I think I'm going to, just to kind of make it pop a lot more. So we're just going to go under here. Kind of like give it some extra dimension. So go out and then under connect it. I don't want to go all the way under my, so there. And then I do have to go back into the blue and kind of make sure that that blends out properly into it, so it doesn't just look like it's laid down there. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of just finish some final touches, get it a little bit more fine-tuned, sharpened, blah blah blah. Fix that a little bit more. I'm going to pop on these Starlit lashes from House of Lashes and blue shirt, and I will be right back. And we are back. So, ta-da! That's the final look. This is the final look. I still love it. I still love it, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, even though I do my intro and the outro all in one sitting, so I wouldn't have changed my mind in like the 5 seconds it took me to say goodbye. But let's get to swatching. There are a lot of blues, and I'm going to be honest, kind of like the yellow, kind of like the green. I didn't even swatch all of the blues in my collection, and I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to swatch the entire Blue Blood palette for you, because obviously that palette is all blue. And if I were to do that, then this video would basically be a Blue Blood video. So let's just get right to it. First and foremost, hold on. We're going to talk about the palettes. The sun is shifting, so if you see me like changing colors, that's why. Really annoying. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Mar palette. This is from ColourPop. I did not use this in today's video, but this is a really good affordable palette. I believe these sell for like $12, and the pigment in these palettes is pretty damn great. So that's one swipe there. As usual, as I did with all my other videos, I will be giving these shades 2 swatches, just so you guys can kind of see the intensity of the pigmentation. That is really, really pretty. Another palette that I did not use, and that is the Street Art palette. So believe it or not, this palette has a really great blue in it. I'm trying to kind of like get in the habit of just getting right to the point and swatching these a lot quicker so that these videos aren't 20 minutes every single time. But I've noticed all my videos for this series are in the 20-minute mark, and I'm so sorry. So these two here, like, look how freaking pretty this is. That is a gorgeous, gorgeous blue. So this is the Morphe 25L palette. I really love this palette, and this one has like one blue that I like. That's the only one I'm going to swatch for you. There's Peace, but I feel like that one's very similar to the one from the Moda palette from ColourPop, and I don't want to do too many of like the turquoise type shades. And this one is almost like a royal blue, but it's still really, really pretty. So it has a lot of like, it kind of matches my shirts, but it has a lot of metallic shifts to it, and it kind of has a little bit more purple-ish tint to it. So it's definitely one of those cauliflower blues. I was gonna say cornflower, but that's more like a yellow shade. These two are from the Jawbreaker palette. I freaking love this shade so, so much. I'm gonna swatch the one from Blue Blood right next to it, just so you guys can see it side by side. I think I did this in my last video, the one where I did the review. No, actually, yeah, I did in my Jawbreaker one. I was thinking of the Blue Blood palette review, but I didn't review that palette. I did not do a video on that one. I still can. Did I do a video? No, I think that was during like my Instagram, YouTube hiatus. February was a really, 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 really dark time for me. So let's do this one next to this one. This is Blue Monday, which I use in today's look. So this is Ocean Ice here, and then this one here is a Blue Monday. Swatch that. This is Blue Monday, and then this one here is Blue Blood. So that shade is so pretty, and I almost regret not using it, and I feel like it might have been a little bit more pigmented than this one was, but I wanted to do a variation of palettes, and I could easily 100% have just done this look solely with the Blue Blood palette, but I wanted to show you guys the blues from every palette, kind of like I've been doing for all these videos. This Ocean Ice is one of the prettiest metallics I've ever worked with, and I'm not just saying that because I am somewhat biased to Jeffree Star, but it is 100% the most gorgeous blue metallic shade I've played with. Like, I can't stress that. So there's this one. This is like another one like Ocean Ice. I think these are both so freaking pretty. It doesn't have the silver reflex that Ocean Ice does, which is why it's not as pretty as Ocean Ice. If not, then I would say it's as pretty. It's just like second best. Second to Ocean Ice. I feel like I'm not making sense at all right there. So I did want to swatch the two from that particular palette, just so you guys can see that there is blue among kind of the more neutrally shades. Moving on, this is the Bright Lights collection. Okay, so that right there is it. It kind of looks like this shade here on the hand. I'm not even going to bother to swatch it twice like I have the rest of them, because that palette is just, it's on its last legs. It's trying to die on me, and I'm very depressed about it. Okay, not really depressed, but it is pretty sad. Off Tropic is the one I used as the liner. This is a super affordable palette, so if you guys are looking for something fun, something with a lot more color, I could have used this for orange and yellow, but I didn't want to, because I feel like these are a little bit more neon than the other shades I used in the look. So that is what they look like. I'm going to go and swatch the next one now. This is Violet Voss. Violet Voss only has that one, which I think, yes, I used in my crease, and I just use that kind of to define it. You can't really tell that I used it, because one thing about blues sometimes is they can absorb each other, and that's why blue's kind of such a dominant color in most looks when you do play with them, if that makes sense. I know I say that a lot, but so that is what it looks like in comparison to the Sapphire, the blue Sapphire, and Ocean Ice right there. You can see my timer just like going up and up and up, and I don't want this video to be like a million years long, but I have a feeling it's going to be. So that is what those two shades look like. And last but not least is the James Charles Morphe palette. I feel like you guys expected to see this one. This one actually has like 3 blues in it. Those 3 right here. So let me swatch them all. That is what those look like. Let me get in closer for you guys so you guys can see better what they look like. I will list the palettes down below, of course, as usual. So that was it. Those are all the palettes. There are so many, and I know with purple and indigo, it's just going to be just as bad. There's always a lot of palettes for, like I said, those particular shades. I mentioned that, oh, my hair. In the yellow video, I feel like I'm getting blue all over my face. Oh, no. Oh, well, it's the end of the video. Really hope you guys like this. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this series. If you guys haven't watched the rest of them, please watch them. Let me know what you think. Those of you who have watched every single video, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. You guys are so amazing. But one more time, this is the blue look. Look at that hair. And it's cute, it's pretty, it's fun. I would wear this. I would actually wear this. I don't know what's going on with this hair. So we're just gonna end this video. If you are new to my channel, I'm RLQROSIE on Instagram. I mentioned that at the beginning. All my links are down below. My Snapchat, my Facebook, my Instagram, my Tumblr, my Twitter, everything. Follow me there. We're getting so close to 5,000. I mean, we're about 500 off, but still, that's a lot. That's cool. So I hope you like this video. Hope you subscribe. Don't forget to turn on my notifications. We have 2 more videos in this series, and then I put up a couple polls up on Instagram, you know, for ideas, and I'm really excited to kind of show you guys some more videos. So if you don't like this video, walk away, pretend it did not happen. If you are here just to stalk me, I hope you enjoy this video, even though you're gonna pretend you didn't. So I will see the rest of you guys in the next video. Bye.